Hi, I'm Corey, founder of Neuron. Your team loses hours to the inbox every single day. Let me show you the custom AI inbox agent we built. It triages, drafts replies, captures the data, and escalates the sensitive ones. Let me show you the hours your firm is quietly losing every day, and the custom AI agent we built to take them back. Here's the bottleneck. Every professional services firm runs on a queue of inbound that never empties. Client email, intake forms, referrals, invoices, briefs. And it lands on people whose time is expensive. A paralegal, an office manager, an account lead, buried in sorting, replying, and keying form fields by hand. That's the quiet cost. When skilled staff spend 2 or 3 hours a day on triage and data entry, that's time not spent on the work clients actually pay for. And it compounds. Things slip. A referral sits a day, an intake form gets keyed wrong, an invoice misses its window, and good people burn out on work beneath their skill. Here's exactly what fixes that. An AI inbox and intake agent reads every incoming message, sorts and prioritizes it, drafts replies in your voice, pulls data out of forms and invoices into your systems, and escalates the sensitive ones to a person. Let me walk you through it on one real message. The moment it lands, the agent reads it and knows where it belongs. It drafts a complete reply in your firm's voice, queued for one-click approval. Your team reviews, edits if needed, and sends. Then it reads the attachments, the intake form, the invoice, pulls the fields you care about, and drops a structured entry into a review queue instead of writing blindly to your system. Most things sorted, drafted, and captured for a quick approval, and only the genuinely human items landing on a person's desk. That's the whole job. Now, why custom built? Because a generic email assistant applies the same rules to every inbox on the planet and stays shallow forever. Your matter types are yours. Your routing rules, the systems you book into, the way your team actually triages, a real agent is wired around all of it. Here's how the options actually compare. We build it from how your team already works the inbox, your labels, your tone, your escalation rules, and wire it into the CRM or case system you already run. It is managed and tuned, not handed over. Who wins the most with this? Anywhere a few skilled people process a high volume of repetitive inbound. Law firms, where the inbox is the firm's lifeblood, and pulling intake fields into the case system frees real attorney and paralegal hours. Clinics and practices, which run on forms and correspondence, referrals, intake, insurance, invoices, where an office manager confirms a queue instead of keying it. Agencies, juggling dozens of client threads, briefs, and approvals at once, kept sorted by client, so account leads spend time on the work, not inbox archaeology. And professional services firms generally, accountants, consultancies, advisory shops, the common thread is always the same. Expensive people, repetitive inbound, hours that vanish into triage. Now the part most vendors are vague about, how it learns. Here's the honest version, because it's the whole reason one agent keeps working and another gets switched off in a month. First, what it is not. It does not retrain a model on your data. Be wary of anyone implying that. What it actually does is concrete, and it's designed to get sharper the more you use it. 3 loops. Your corrections become reusable examples. Outcomes drive human-approved playbook revisions, and errors tighten the guardrails. You correct it once, a human approves the change, and it remembers. That's why this is a managed service, not software you buy and abandon. Drafts need fewer edits week over week because you taught it. Which brings up the question every serious firm asks before they let anything touch their inbox. Is it safe? We engineer for that from day one. A human stays in the loop on everything that matters. The agent drafts and extracts, but the moment a message looks privileged, clinical, financially material, or simply uncertain, it does not act. It routes it to the right person with the context it gathered and stops. Safety isn't a setting we bolt on at the end. It's three things built into the core: guardrails that keep it in its lane, a human approving the work, and real security. Your data isolated per client, never pulled, never used to train an outside model. Before you buy anything, ours included, ask every vendor these 5 questions. They separate an agent that earns its keep from an expensive experiment that gets switched off. Is it draft and approve by default? Does it escalate the sensitive ones cleanly? Does it connect to the systems you already run? Is your confidential data contained? And is it managed and custom built, or a generic template handed over? Then follow the one rule that beats any feature list. Pick one lane, point it at a single category, drafting one type of reply or extracting one document type. Run it 30 days and watch one number: the hours of triage you saved. Prove that, then expand. So here's the real difference this makes. Not in theory, but in your day. Before, an admin buried in email, hours lost to triage and keying forms, the good work waiting. After, a clean inbox, drafts ready to approve, the data already captured, and the afternoon back. More hours back, less work beneath your team's skill, and a back office that finally keeps up with the front. That's the custom AI inbox and intake agent. It sorts and prioritizes every message, drafts replies in your voice, captures your form and invoice data into your systems, escalates anything sensitive to a person, learns from your corrections, and keeps your data yours. We build it for your inbox, and we run it for you. If you want to see one built on your own picture life after the system. Every call answered, every lead booked, and your team finally free for the work only people can do. That's Neuron. Let's build yours.